How's everybody doing this afternoon? Real quick, my name is Jonathan. I'm one of the co-founders of the BSU here on campus. I've been attending Synodicity for about 4 years. And I want to introduce you to somebody who's been a huge influence on my life and my career path as a social justice advocate. And through his work, has inspired me to continue to speak on really controversial matters that we kind of tend to shy away from. And months ago we talked about the BSU meetings, trying to get him on campus, and I just kind of at the time felt like that was, kind of far-fetched, not realistic. But after reaching out to him, he's been definitely supportive of me and what we're trying to implement here on campus. So without further ado, I want to introduce you to one of the most humble, realist, spoken artists in our generation, Prentice Powell.
What's up, yo?
Good.
Good. All right, come on. Hi.
Hello.
Hi.
Hello.
Let's just be regular. Hi.
Hi.
Okay, cool. I know it's the middle of the day. We're here at school. My name is Prentice Powell. I like to talk and write. I'm gonna do a couple poems. This isn't anything formal. I really enjoy doing this. Just full transparency. I'm at a real interesting space in my life right now. I get to literally travel the world doing this. I get to be on television all the time doing this. I get to write for some of these really big organizations and companies doing this. I get to meet celebrities. I have friends who are celebrities now. I do all this amazing stuff, like all this really truly amazing stuff. I get paid money to do this. And on the flip side, I still have a job. I live in San Jose now. I'm from Oakland, California. I work with the top 2% most troubled teens in this county. I'm literally on my lunch break right now. I'm dead serious. Like, I'm literally on my lunch break right now. After this, I have to go back to work. Then I have to go pick up my daughter over in the school here in San Jose. And then I gotta go home, I gotta cook. I got laundry I gotta do, and then I gotta get on a plane to go to LA later on tonight to wrap up some behind the scenes footage for my first Hollywood movie I did in December. And then I gotta wake up at 5:30 in the morning and get back on the plane so I could be at work right across the street. There's what's called a receiving center where youth who are in foster care get kicked out of their homes. It's called the Rake. I have to be at the Rake at 8:30. So I live a real interesting life right now. You know what I mean? Like, I see it coming and it's here, but it's not fully here, which is why I still gotta have a day job, because the artist life doesn't always come with benefits. And I think people think that when you're on TV and you're traveling, you're doing all this, that your life is just great and you're balling and you're rich and everything's good. It doesn't work like that. So full transparency, I'm normal. I'm really normal. I'm not, life is real. I'm a beautiful tragedy, trapped inside a brilliant mind with absolutely no walls to contain. I roam while standing still, breathe without inhaling. I speak best when silent. I find peace in violence. I am scared of everything but fear absolutely nothing and no one at all. I stand tallest when broken down. I'm a loner with 100 best friends, all of them named adversity. I used to often pray to a God that I didn't fully believe in, have yet to atone for my sins, but then again, why do I need to when I seem to be the epitome of innocence compared to most of them? I'm a man who frowns with the devil's grin, an angel, full of sin. Too impatient to learn how to fly, so I pluck the feathers of my own wings and place them inside my pillowcase in hopes that one day I know what it feels like to sleep heavenly at night. Lately, I've been seeing a lot of darkness at night. None of this is gonna make sense, so I'm still just kind of trying to make sense of it all. See, no one told me having a gift came with so much responsibility and consequence. Sometimes I feel trapped within my freedom, like reality's illusion. Can't decipher whether it's God or my conscience talking. They both tend to blend together to create a mute sound called confusion. I find sanctuary within the autistic minds of the children I used to teach from 9 to 5. The uneducated call them crazy. Shit, I call them free. This autistic mind of mine won't take time to heal, but it will stop for nothing. I tend to digress or I try to progress, and I know this sounds contradictory and none of this makes sense, but life is full of contradictions. How can this not make sense? They say I look just like my father. I say it's a shame I wouldn't know. It's been so long since I see. They say recently he got in the church and got saved, and I say, good for him, but why am I still walking around wrestling his demons? 20 years ago, he lost his hands in a fire. Maybe that's why he doesn't pick up the phone to check on his grandkids. And I know that sounds harsh, but I'm just saying. I don't think it's fair I gotta walk around with both of our burdens while he gets to be hands-free even though we both carry the same name. Lately, pain feels better than it should. It kinda wakes me up, but I'm so tired of feeling it, so I submerge myself into my notebook, refusing to come up to the surface until I'm able to breathe life into suffocating ears. You are looking at a man who is dying to live, a man so scared of going insane, but just wants somebody to tell me that I am not crazy. That this is just life. And if I'm crazy for trying to make sense of it, how crazy are you for not trying to? What's going on, y'all? Prentice Powell, representing Oakland, California, writer, poet, spoken word artist, whatever you want to call me. Words of encouragement, go out and get it. It's 2018. We got a trash-ass president out here. We got a bunch of racist people getting empowered over words that don't mean nothing. Fight for who you are, fight for somebody other than yourself, but go out and get it. Nobody gonna get it for you. So whatever it is that you want, figure out a way to do it. Be patient, keep your chin up, and go get it.